Hello and welcome. Today I am going over biblical prophecy, specifically prophecies foretelling the destruction of the Phoenician city-state Tyre. So, who prophesied the downfall of Tyre? Well, Ezekiel prophesied that many nations would come against Tyre, that they will destroy the walls of Tyre, pull down the towers of Tyre and make the city a bare rock. He also prophesied that the ruins of Tyre will be used for spreading fish nets and that Tyre and the mainland settlements of Tyre will be destroyed and plundered. Ezekiel prophesied specifically that Nebuchadnezzar, the Babylonian king, would attack Tyre. Nebuchadnezzar attacked Tyre in a siege thought to last 13 years, from 586 to 573 BC. Nebuchadnezzar besieged the island of Tyre and destroyed the mainland settlements of Tyre as the prophecy stated. However, Nebuchadnezzar did not gain any reward for besieging Tyre and the 13-year siege was overall a net loss. Ezekiel then shifts from ascribing the rest of the prophecy to Nebuchadnezzar to presumably the other nations that Ezekiel prophesied would come against Tyre. Tyre would be besieged many times throughout history after Nebuchadnezzar's siege of Tyre, most notably when Alexander besieged the city in 332 BC and when Tyre was destroyed in 1291 AD. Alexander the Great built a mole from the mainland to the island city using rubble from the destroyed mainland city and was able to successfully besiege and destroy the city, throwing rubble from mainland Tyre and island Tyre into the sea. Tyre would be turned into a bare rock in the 1291 AD siege of Tyre when the Mamluks would completely destroy the city, and since then it has not been rebuilt. While the city of Tyre exists in modern Lebanon, the city is situated on the mainland. The actual island of Tyre has new buildings as well, but much of the island is still ruins and a large amount has sunk into the ocean, so the city has not been rebuilt like Ezekiel prophesied. The ruins of Tyre were and still are used for fishing and drying nets like Ezekiel's prophecy states as well. Isaiah also foretold the destruction of Tyre and the rest of Phoenicia. However, along with the prophecies of destruction, he gives a 70-year period for the desolation of Tyre, after which Tyre would help the followers of God somehow. There is no start or end date for the period, so there are many theories as to when this period was. It's possible it was when the Ptolemaic Empire controlled Tyre for 70 years, or the 70 years has to do with the 70 years of the Babylonian Empire being the dominant power of the region, after which Tyre would be free from Babylonian subjugation. It is also plausible that the 70 years ended 70 years after the city surrendered to Nebuchadnezzar in 573 BC, with the end date being 503 BC, a theorized date for the 19th year of Darius the Great, when the Phoenicians and citizens of Tyre assisted Darius against the Ionians and would have presumably had their privileges restored. It's also theorized that the end date was 70 years after Nebuchadnezzar began his siege on Tyre in 586 BC, since 516 is a theorized date for the completed construction of the Second Jewish Temple. Since Tyre had sent cedar and resources to the Jews to help build the Second Temple, this is a possible fulfillment of Tyre helping the followers of God, but Tyre being restored would have to mean in the eyes of God or that this was the year Tyre would gain more prominence somehow. It's also possible Tyre being restored had to do with an event or decree we simply don't know about. Tyre helping and supplying the Lord's followers could have to do with the construction of the Second Temple, but could also refer to when the Christian Byzantine Empire controlled Tyre, during which Tyre was a prominent city and supplied Christians with resources and profits. Amos also prophesied that Tyre would be destroyed. He attributes the destruction of Tyre to fire, and Tyre would be set on fire after Alexander the Great successfully besieged Tyre in 332 BC. Zechariah also prophesied that Tyre would be set on fire and destroyed. This occurred with Alexander's siege of Tyre in 332 BC as well. That is all for the video. Thank you and have a good day.